Let me ask you this on a more personal note. If you had to summarize in 1 minute, who is Joe Hart?
Okay, that's an interesting question. So I am I'm a father. I'm a husband. I'm a grandfather now. Three very small grandchildren. I aspire to be a leader who brings the best out in other people. I'm a Christian man. My faith is very important to me. I'm someone who really cares deeply about other people and the world and the impact that I'm having, and I try to bring my best every day. I'd also say I'm a runner. I like to run. I lift weights. So when your three-part paradigm about technical and health and leadership, I try to live those things myself. So I mean, even this morning, it's raining here in Michigan. I put on my rain poncho and ran out, did 5 miles in the woods, and that was a lot of fun. And yeah,
Nice.
so just trying to stay fit, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and trying. Because look, the truth is, maybe this is beyond your question. We can't help others if we can't help ourselves. We got to focus on ourselves. You
Absolutely.
talk in your book about having quiet time, for example. That's something that I focus on. Is every morning having some quiet time. To focus, to think about what's going right, what I need to improve, to pray, to reflect, to prepare. I'm intentional. I try to be as authentic as I can be, open, and I try to have the biggest, best impact I can.
Nice. Let me ask you another question so people can get to know Joe Hart. And I'll explain why my question after, but I want you to go through the emotional roller coaster that if
There he
you,
is.
it's okay. That's how we like it. If you had to be a fruit, which fruit would you be and why? And let me give you an example. I would always say I'm a watermelon. I'm born in June. It's a summer thing. It grows in harsh environments, yet it refreshes everybody. Uh, it's hard on the outside, soft on the inside. It's full of contrast. There's no party without some watermelon on the side. So it's got this fun side to it, and every part of it is useful. Eh,
What about the pits?
eh,
What about the seeds in the middle?
You
How
get
do you
to,
fit
you
that in?
get to put those on the oven, and on a summer day, you get to take them
Spit it out.
and eat them.
We
And
in America, mate, we get seedless watermelons.
but you know what? You are right. Everything comes with a little bit of a thorn, and I do have my edges. So that's who I would be. If who is Joe Hart? And I want everyone to hear your explanation more than the actual fruit. But which fruit are you? And I'll explain why the madness after. But
Yeah, it's funny. These are two consecutive questions. I've done many, many podcasts over many, many years. I've never had these two questions in a podcast, let alone consecutively. So, there's a lot of fruits that I like. I mean, the first one that just comes to mind is an apple. And I think an apple is something that it does nothing but bring out the best in other people. It's the eat an apple a day keeps the doctor away, keeps you healthy, it's good for your teeth, good for your body, and it's a fruit that I happen to like. Sweet in the inside, um, and tasty on the outside too. So
nice. So in and out.
yes,
So I'll tell you guys why I do this. It's one of my favorite interview questions when I get people and I actually enjoy the interview. Um, like as when I'm hiring employees or when I'm getting people into my organization. One thing I've learned when you take drawing classes or painting classes, our mother is an artist, me and Gabby, is she would make us draw something upside down. So your brain is not playing tricks on you. So that when you want to draw an eye, you don't just draw a circle, you actually draw the lines that you see. Likewise, psychologically, when you ask a person to look at an object outside, like if I ask you to describe yourself, not everybody's as self aware, especially people that are, when we interview people and sometimes they're younger. But if I ask them to describe an object, then it's much easier to look from the outside, and the first thoughts psychologically that comes are the first thing that surface in their head where they see themselves, the visualization of themselves.